y'all, it's Miss C with the Country Gal's Kitchen. Today it is Xena's birthday, so we are gonna make her a birthday cake. Stay tuned.
Hey y'all, I am back. We are going to make Xena a birthday cake today. I got this recipe off of Love from the Oven. I will post her link and this link below in the description. It's called the Spoiled Dog Cake recipe. I think that is very fitting for Xena because she is very spoiled. So I have the oven preheated to 350 degrees. So we are going to take a cup of flour. Normally I don't feed my dog flour, but this is once in a yearly thing, so it'll be okay. And then we have a half a teaspoon of baking soda. So we're just gonna mix those together and set that aside. And then we are going to mix the wet ingredients. So we are going to take an 1/8 cup of vegetable oil. I am using canola oil because that's what I use. So any vegetable oil, canola oil, it'll be fine. Peanut butter, we have a 1/4 cup, and you want to use, make sure you use like either an all natural or something that does not have the, starts with an X and I can't ever remember how to say it. Xylitol starts with an X, and you do not want to have that in your peanut butter for your dogs. Now this peanut butter is homemade. I just made it earlier today in my deluxe cooking blender, and all it has in it is the peanuts, so I don't have to worry about that. Because I just made it today, it is a little runnier than normal. But that is a 1/4 cup of peanut butter. And then we're gonna take a half a cup of applesauce, and this is plain unsweetened applesauce. And all I did was I bought a pack of those, the Great Value brand little, probably more expensive than a little jar, but we don't eat applesauce that much, so the jar would have went to waste before the due date, or before the due date. And then we also have a half a cup of the pumpkin puree. This is from pumpkins that I cooked up last year. So if you do that, make sure you take a paper towel and I've already done this, so there won't be much, but make sure you take a paper towel and just dab it to make sure you get the excess liquid out of it. Otherwise, it's gonna be super, super runny. Same way you use for, you know, your pies and stuff. So that's a half a cup. Make sure you use pumpkin puree, not the canned pumpkin mix. She's very specific in her recipe to make sure you use, don't use the canned pie mix. Okay, so we got that in there, and we are going to mix that all together. Now these ingredients are for human consumption. The cake will be, minus the dog biscuits I'm gonna put on top, but it just won't be sweet, just because there's no added sugar in this cake at all. Okay, so once you get those ingredients mixed up, we're gonna add the egg. Of course, I have a farm fresh egg here, fertilized at that. All right, we're gonna mix that together, and then we're gonna combine this mixture with the dry ingredients. Okay. Now, because I am lazy, I'm gonna go put this on my KitchenAid mixer and get it all mixed up, and I will be right back. Okay, I am back, and here is our batter. We are ready to put it into our pie pans or cake pans. I believe these are 6-inch instead of the 8-inch that hers calls for, or she said you could put in it in a square pan. I am going to use 2 of these and make a layered cake just because my dog is spoiled. So we are going to put in half of the batter into one of these pans, and I've already sprayed it with my olive oil and kind of brushed it around with paper towel. So I've already done that. I have to these are probably going to be pretty thin just because it looks like I should have doubled the recipe to do 2 of these, but that's okay. I think she will enjoy it no matter what it looks like. So we're just gonna spread it around here, get it all nice and even as well as I can. Okay. Now we are going to cook these or bake these for approximately 25 to 30 minutes, depending on the time when I check with the toothpick. So I will get these in the oven and we'll be right back. Okay, while I am waiting for the cake, the little cakes to bake, I'm gonna make the frosting and then stick it in the fridge until the cake's cool. We are going to use a half a cup of the plain Greek yogurt, and I couldn't find a small thing in my grocery store, so I just got one of these. It's the Too Good brand, has 2 grams of sugar of the Greek yogurt. So that is a half a cup, and then we're going to use a 1/4 cup of peanut butter. Again, for the peanut butter, make sure that your peanut butter is all natural or it does not have the xylitol ingredient in it. We do not want your puppy dog to get sick. So for the frosting, all we do is mix together the half cup of yogurt and the 1/4 cup of peanut butter. I'm gonna mix that up and then we will put it in the fridge and decorate the cake when they cool down. All right, so when it's all mixed up, you should have this consistency. All right, we're gonna put that in the fridge and I'll be back when it is time to decorate. Hey y'all, I am back. Our cakes have cooled down. Yes, they're not even and they're not really pretty, but Tina's not gonna care. So we are going to decorate. I'm just gonna use a paper plate. So I'm gonna take one of my rounds and put it on my plate here. I've got our frosting and I'm just going to put it on, spread that around. One little hint that I forgot to do is that you can put a little dab of frosting on the bottom of your plate to help keep your bottom where it needs to be, instead of it all sliding all over the place. So we are just gonna put a light layer on this bottom one because I wanna use more of it on the top. Now this does not have to be super, super pretty because Xena is not gonna care. All right, now we are going to put the top layer on and put that. I'm hoping I have enough to do this around the sides too, but I may have to pause and make more. Frosted, I am going to attempt to use her dog biscuits and make a, I don't know if they'll stick. I don't know if I have enough. She hears her treats. Don't you, girly? Okay. We are making a cake for Xena. Did you hear that, guys? My son thinks I'm ridiculous. He said he better get a cake for his birthday. Bigger. Now I think I'm just going to crumble, maybe crumble some and put it on top, maybe. At least maybe my son and hubby will not eat this since it has dog bones all over it. Xena's ready to eat it though, huh? Aren't you, girly? Alright, there we go. A birthday cake fit for a princess. Princess Xena. Let me know if y'all try this for your favorite Pooch. Let me know how they like it. Also, make sure you hit that subscribe button and check out my VIP group. All right, you guys have a fantastic day. Bye, y'all.